All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a site, iTunes Alternative. It's just a different site. And notice when you guys start on a new site, there's not going to be a project planner in there. Okay, iTunes Alternative is just a keyword I found a long time ago. It's quite an old site. It was an exact match keyword that had a whole bunch of traffic, and I was like, oh, let me turn that video off here. It's in my ear. It's just an old ass site, okay? And so I was like, iTunes Alternative, it had a lot of search volume, so I registered the EMD, the exact match domain, and started trying to rank for it. But then I realized, okay, iTunes Alternative has a couple different meanings. It could mean people that are looking for an alternative to the iTunes player. It could mean people that are looking for an alternative to the iTunes store. It could mean that people are looking for a different software to manage their media files. I mean, it had a lot of different meanings. But in one of those meetings, I realized that there's products that do what the iTunes software does, meaning transferring photos, contacts, backing up your iPhone. It's just better than iTunes was. I realized there was software for that. So that's what that site kind of went after. So let's, just so you know that, now let's assume we knew all that when we did our initial, ideas of what we were going after. So now we want to create a project, okay? And we want to do some keyword research. What should we go for on this thing? So you're going to click create my first project. The project name, typically when I'm starting off, I do keyword research. Okay, I just call it something like that. All right, and then I'll create a second project. Okay, and I'll name it the URL of the site. And the reason I do that is this is the one that's going to be live. Okay, and you can name it like live even or some shit like that if you want. You can name it however you want. But I always have one for live, meaning this is the stuff I'm actually going to build pages and posts on. And I have one for keyword research. And there's a reason that I do this, and you'll get it as I do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load the keyword research one, and it's going to open up. It's going to be blank. Okay, so you have no groups, create a new group. So where I'm actually going to start is I'm going to use the automatically generate groups. Okay. So the keyword that I'm going to go after, let's say that I knew that there was a software out there, which I've already done that. There's a software called TunesGo Wondershare. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in Wondershare TunesGo. Okay, that's the base keyword that I'm going to go after. Now, I'm only interested in stuff with a minimum of 1,000 searches per month, and I'm only interested in stuff with a minimum cost per click of $1. I'm going after really good keywords right away, right? I'm filtering that out. You don't have to have those. If you put these lower, you'll just get a plethora of keywords, and you'll have to do a lot of cleaning up and organization. It's easy to do, but I'd rather start off with, okay, I'm not interested in anything with below 1,000 and below $1 per click. Okay, if I wanted to choose a language in a country, I could, but I never do. I don't care what country someone is doing this search from. To me, it's all the same. If they're searching for that keyword, I want them to see it. So then what I do is I click automatically generate groups. Okay, and there you go. I have a few keywords, not loving what's happening, so what am I going to do? I'm going to run it again, and I'm going to back off. I'm going to go Wondershare, or I'll try it like this, TunesGo, and maybe I'll lower the search volume a bit because it's struggling a bit, so let's go down to 500. Okay, so I'll run a new one. Let me just go back and make sure that loaded. Oh, let's run a new one. Wondershare TunesGo. Okay. Actually, let's just do Wondershare. Okay, there we go. So there we go. We got a bunch of good keywords with good search volume. And what happens, what just happened there, guys, that you didn't see is Project Supremacy communicated with the AdWords tool on the back end, the Google Keyword AdWords tool. And what it asks for is keywords, related to the seed keyword, but AdWords will group those. They'll try their best to group them. So they're seeing keywords that are related to network security or headphones or design and engineering. And these group headings suck, to be honest, okay? But what we're going to do is kind of go through these keywords and find stuff that we can actually use for a page. So all we have to do is look at stuff. Wondershare Dr. Phone. Okay, so what I'll do is press Control F and do Dr. Phone. And I can see I have two keywords for Dr. Phone. I have Wondershare Dr. Phone Review and Dr. Phone Review. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start creating groups of like keywords that cover one topical relevant thing, okay? And all I have to do to move this keyword into this group is I can grab it and have this little tick box of six things. It turns it blue, and I can drag that keyword into this group. Okay, there it goes. It moves into that group. Now this group, I will rename it. Okay, so now I have a working group of keywords that are actually making sense. Doctor Phone Review, Wondershare Doctor Phone Review. The other thing I want to show you guys, which is really cool, let me just do review here, because review is another keyword that's always usually good. Here we go. We got Wondershare Review, Wondershare Video Converter Review, Wondershare Data Review, TunesGo Review. So we're seeing a bunch of different products. So let's do this. And I'm just doing this live right now for you guys. So let's just do a TunesGo group. Okay, we'll keep that one. This is data recovery. That's a great little group. Okay, and then we have Wondershare Review. If I wanted to create a new group, okay, so let's say this video converter. Okay, so let's say I want to create a new group because I'm not going to drag into an existing group. All I'd have to do is go to Actions and add a new group and then name it. So we're going to call it Video. Okay, and there comes the video group. Now I'm going to go back to my, to get the search box up, by the way, guys, I just press Control F, and now I'm going to type in the word video so that it highlights all these video keywords. Okay, so I see 3 in this group. Now the nice thing about PSv3 new project planner, if I hold down my Control button, okay, on a Windows PC, and I click on all 3 of those, okay, I can drag 3 at once into the video group. So it's really, really fast to help you guys create groups and clean stuff up. So there, now we got a video group. Let's take this keyword because that's a video, part of video. Data recovery. I know I had a data recovery group, but I didn't save the name. Data recovery. Okay. And you guys can already see this plan is starting to like take shape, right? Wondershare review. I don't actually have a Wondershare group, so I can just create a new group for Wondershare, okay? And just so you guys know, Wondershare is the software company, and then that software company has a lot of different products like Dr. Phone and TunesGo. You'd have to find that out through your own research, but basically if I want to go after different types of Wondershare codes or keywords, like all 3 of these, we'll take them. I'll drag them into this group, okay? Now, since this group is empty, I'll go to the Actions column and delete the empty group. And you guys see how like it's so fast to go and research a seed keyword and start planning different pages of your site, because that's what these are going to be, guys. These will be different pages on your site. This will be like Dr. Phone Review. This will be like TunesGo Review. This will be like maybe a homepage for Wondershare. This will be Wondershare video stuff, Wondershare data recovery. Does that make sense to you guys so far? Moving stuff around and like starting to create a plan? Just give me a 1 if you're with me. Okay, cool. Gives me a second to take a drink as well. Now, remember guys, I created 2 groups, right? One was a keyword research group and the other one was a live group. And the reason I do that is because if you guys aren't careful with your filters, sometimes you can get a really big group of keywords where it pulls in so much shit, it's really hard to go through. Okay, so rather than try and clean up everything, okay, you just need to get your groups going that you actually want to use. Okay, so and typically I put the title of them in capitals so that I know that I'm using them, because AdWords brings them in lowercase. But capitalized, the ones that I'm actually using and working on, I capitalize them. But let's just say that I had a whole bunch of groups and there was just a big mess in here, okay? But now I want to start moving shit into my actual plan. So what I can do is, I know Dr. Phone is a good group. So what I'm going to do is go back to the Actions column. I'm going to move this to a different project, this group, because I like what's going on there, but I want to get it out of here because I'm going to actually target this. So now I'm going to select the live group and move that entire keyword group to the live group. It gets out of here, it cleans up my keyword research palette, and it moves it into the group I'm actually going to work with. Okay, this one would be done too. Okay, so I'll select the Actions tab, move it to a different project. okay? The live group. Right? So now, where do they go? Okay, just to refresh. If I go back to projects, remember I created two, a keyword research group and a live group. So now if I load my live group, there they are, okay? Meaning these are ready to be optimized, okay? Maybe they don't have enough keywords in them yet, okay? So if we needed more keywords, so like Dr. Phone, for instance, I probably need a few more keywords. What I can do now is go back to my, create another keyword research group. So let's do a Dr. Phone group. So I'm going to create a new project, and I'll call this one Dr. Phone Research. Right? So I can load this group. Now I'm looking for keywords specifically related to Dr. Phone. I'm going to automatically generate groups. My seed keyword this time is going to be Dr. Phone. All right? And maybe I'll lower the cost per click a little bit because it's an affiliate product. Okay, and I know I'm going to be building affiliate links, and I just want more keywords, or we can eliminate it altogether if you want to. Okay, I just want to go for search volume. Click OK. It says please fill out the field. Okay, I got to go higher than 0.5, so there we go. Success. Now it'll grab those keywords, bring them in. Boom, right? Look at all the Dr. Phone keywords that I could go after. So let's look at what's really there for Dr. Phone. Tons of them, right? So what I would do here, guys, is really create one more group. So let's say this one here. I'm going to just change this one. Dr. Phone new keywords. Okay. So I'm just going to call it that. I'm going to get rid of this keyword. Go to my Actions tab and delete the selected keywords. And then I'm going to think, okay, what keywords do I want to add that for that Dr. Phone group? Oh, I got to save that when I make your change. Remember to hit save. Dr. Phone new keywords. Okay, so I'll save that. Now, okay, so Dr. Phone review, I definitely am going to want that. Is Dr. Phone safe? Dr. Phone recovery, that's a great keyword, or Dr. Phone recover. That's a great keyword because that's what the product's actually for. It's a recovery software. We would know that by doing product research. Let me just do a quick Control F, Dr. Phone. Dr. Phone for Android, Dr. Phone for Android, Dr. Phone torrent. Those are crap keywords because we know that people that are going after torrents are looking for free shit. Dr. Phone data recovery is a great keyword that I'm going to want to use, okay? And then Wondershare Dr. Phone review. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, so say we're happy with more keyword research for the keyword Dr. Phone. We've created a new group called Dr. Phone New Keywords. Now here's what we're going to do, because now we have more keywords. We're going to move to a different project. We're going to move it to the live project, okay? And then we're going to go now to the live project. And you guys saw we had two groups in there before, but now we have two Dr. Phone keyword groups. What do? Pretty simple, guys. We wanted to expand our keyword research. Now we take these two keywords and move them in. Then we take this group and we delete it. Now what we're left with is a really nice group of Dr. Phone keywords that we want to recover. So for the sake of speed here, guys, let's say now we're happy with this group of keywords. This is what we want to go after. Now it's time to start creating our page optimization, right? Our title, URL, description, and stuff like that. So the first thing we want to do is this little star button is going to select all the keywords. Okay, it'll just put check marks in everything. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go to retrieve keyword data. Okay. Now this is the service that V2 lost, okay, that we now have. And what that's going to do is, see how it's spinning now? It goes through Todd's like private servers and his big old network of like hidden sites all over the internet, and it's going to grab those metrics for us so that we can start looking at competition metrics. So as it's doing that, we're going to press the gear icon and we're going to start creating stuff. Everything's sortable, guys, so you can see how I'm sorting by, oh, we have a duplicate keyword there, so no problem. We can delete the keyword or just ignore it for now, whatever. We can sort by volume, we can sort by CPC. Once these competition metrics are populated, we can sort by those. And basically to create our SEO, we're going to just be aggressive. Okay, doctor phone review is definitely what I want to go after. So I'm going to start right here with my URL. Okay, I'm going to type in doctor-phone-review. Okay, and let me kind of give you guys a technique that I use. I call it boiling or distilling. Okay, I'm going to take all my keywords and I'm going to pop them into a notepad. Okay, and this is how you're going to learn to really do really good. Oh, I had a duplicate there. Really good keyword research and really be able to rank for multiple keywords on a page. So I had two duplicates. I only ended up with 3, but it's still great. So what I want to do is take my longest keyword, okay, and I'm going to put it on the top. Okay, now I'm going to take the first word of my longest keyword and I'm going to remove it from every other keyword in the list. So if I see Wondershare, I want to take it out of this keyword, and anyone. So that's gone. Now I'm going to take doctor phone or doctor if it was one word, but I know doctor phone is one word. I'm going to take it out of all the next keywords. Okay, so take out doctor phone, take out doctor phone. Okay, now the next keyword, review, I'm going to remove that from the remaining list of keywords. Boom. Okay, and what I'm left with at the end, I put all into one line. Wondershare, doctor phone review, data recovery. This is every keyword in this list that I need to rank for. So I got to keep that in mind. Okay, but my most important keywords that I want to rank for are typically going to have the highest traffic volumes. Those are going to be the ones that bring us the most traffic. So we have to put a focus on those, right? So doctor phone review. So we create our URL, doctor phone review, because that's the URL is one of the strongest ranking factors. The next one's going to be title. Okay, this is where we start looking at our distilled keyword list. Okay, so now my title, what I want it to be. I'm going to be very aggressive here, guys. I'm going to teach aggressive SEO because the more I do it, the more it works really well for me. Doctor phone review is my most important keyword, so I'm going to put that out front. Okay, then so I have all these covered in my title. Now I need Wondershare and data recovery. So look what I'm going to do here, guys. Data recovery by Wondershare. Right? No, Julian, that's going to be tomorrow. Schema's all tomorrow. But I'll relate it back to this group. So there we go, guys. That's how I create a title and a URL. So now I need a description. Now I can be a little less aggressive. Our doctor phone review. Wondershare's premier data recovery software. Click here to read our full analysis. Okay, couple rules. Don't repeat keywords that are existing in your domain. So if the product was called iTunes Doctor Phone, I would not use the word iTunes in my URL. Okay, never repeat keywords in your URL. Same thing with your title. Don't repeat the word review. So here I said our doctor phone review, and I almost said click here to read our review, but that would mean reviews in twice. That's over optimizing. Just don't do that. Try to find another word. Wondershare premier, or I should say premium. Okay, it doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to make a real nice one for you guys. So our doctor phone review, Wondershare premium data recovery software. Click here to read our full analysis. That's the SEO description. Now the H1, a lot of people confuse an H1 with a post title because of the way WordPress does things, and I'll show you what it is. This typically, guys, if you don't have an SEO plugin, this will become it'll actually become 2 things or 3 things if you type it in. If I type this in on a new post, it will populate as the URL, it will populate as the title of the page, and it will also populate as the H1 of the page. That's by default in WordPress, but that's a big problem, okay? So what you need is a WordPress plugin, like Project Supremacy or whatever, and this becomes the actual meta title, okay? So like, for instance, let's go view this page and I'll show you. This is the actual title in the meta description that Google shows on their result. This is the description. This up here, however, is an H1. Okay, and that's the more correct use of that. So if I Control F and search for title, okay, this tag right here, this whole thing, USI Tech Review, blah, 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 this is the title tag. That, guys, if you have an SEO plugin installed, comes from here, not here. Okay, when you're doing things correctly, this is an H1. But if you're using WordPress default, it becomes the URL, the H1, and the title, and you become over-optimized, and you fail to get any ranking results because you're over-optimized. Okay, let me get back to creating this. So for my H1, let's just go with, I'll reverse the keyword, Wondershare data recovery with Dr. Phone. Okay, and then notes. What notes are, guys, is it allows you to just keep a note. You know, so what I would do is like 2017, October 31st, created the page, right? So now I'm just going to click save. All right, and now there's my group. I've done keyword research, I've done competition analysis, I've done my boiling technique to find out how to optimize to get all those keywords, and then I'd be aggressive in two areas. I'd be very aggressive in my title, meaning the most important keyword that I'm going after is showing up in order first in my title and in my URL. And one tip about the URL as well, guys, the shorter, the better. You don't want to say Dr. Phone, Wondershare, Data Recovery Review. You want to be very, very specific to what you're doing. So take the most important keyword that you're trying to rank for and do a short example of it in the URL. Where you can get a little bit more long-winded is in your title, and where you can get really long-winded is in your description. Okay? So that's taking you from the process from keyword research all the way to fully optimizing it. But okay, we don't have a page, right? We just have a group with a bunch of cool stuff in it, right? So let's load that back up. Okay, and there we go. Now the data's in. Okay, so now we can start looking at, okay, what's hard, what's easy. Obviously, if I sort by volume, the hard shit's the hardest, right? And then the easier shit gets a little easier, right? I must have had a space in one of the keywords because it's a duplicate. I would go after, for Dr. Phone, I would go after the one with the higher results because it's probably going to be more accurate. But what I am noticing here, guys, is the in title and in URL matches for Dr. Phone Review are low. This right here, broad, guys, is just nice to look at because it gives you a general overview of how hard or easy that keyword is. But the SEOs of the world that know how to do SEO, they're going to be stuffing that shit in their titles and your URLs. So think of it as the most important metric is in URL and in title. They're kind of tied because that's the SEO stuff. Phrase just means Google found that exact phrase somewhere in the content, in the description, in the H1, but it's definitely better than broad match. Okay, so the ones you're really going to be concerned with to show up green or yellow is in URL and title first, and then phrase. So they're showing me, you know, that I can rank for these keywords. Even this Dr. Phone, the recover, that one's a little hard, but it's showing me green, green, green. So I'm really happy with what's going on here now that I'm looking at the keyword metrics. Okay, and that one of the things I was doing my SEO without looking at the metrics. Typically, you would want to look at the metrics, and if say this Dr. Phone review is just red across the board, you might want to take that into consideration and go for the next easiest one, like maybe Dr. Phone recover or something like that. Okay, so you just have to, like I said, everything here is a guide, not a rule, and that's why it's also an art, not a science. You kind of have to get good at reading what's going on here. But does everybody kind of have a better idea now of how to like look at keywords and how to craft like really good on-page optimization using this tool? Okay, so let's move on then. So what we're going to do now, we have the optimization taken care of. We've already said what our title, description, H1, and URL are going to be. We have all that already planned out. Now we need to create the page, right, or the post. So what we're going to do is go back to our actions column, okay, and you can choose whether you want to make this a post or a page. We'll just create a page. So create a new page from this group because there is no page for this stuff. Right now, this is just a plan. So we're going to go to our actions column and we're going to create a new page from the group. Creating a page, please wait. Successfully created it, and now you can go and edit it. So let's click on there. All right, and what's happened here, guys, and I'll do a side-by-side again, okay? Here, I'll look at the title and the description first, Doctor Phone Review and Our Doctor Phone. Doctor Phone Review and Our Doctor Phone. It's filled in the title and the description for us, right? And the URL is Doctor Phone Review, and the H1 is Wondershare Data Recovery. The URL is Doctor Phone Review, and the H1 is Wondershare Data Recovery. It's already handled it for me. The page is set up for success. Now what do? We add content, right? We add some, you know, go buy a, you know, $5 article of real content for this page and paste it in. Things you can also do to add a little bit more helpfulness with the on-page added. Add a related video, right? Interlink to this page from another page on your site, and I'll show you a really nice quick way to do that. Okay, add schema. We'll cover that in Webby 3 tomorrow, right? And then finally, build PBN links to this URL. Okay, now, what anchors are we going to use? These anchors: Doctor Phone Review, Doctor Phone Recover, Doctor Phone Data Recovery, Wondershare Doctor Phone Review. Why are we going to use those anchors? Because this page is extremely optimized for those keywords, right? But we're not over optimizing, right? We're not going to, when we build our links, we're not going to build Doctor Phone Review, Doctor Phone Review, Doctor Phone Review, Doctor Phone Review. That's over optimizing your links. That's going to land you a penalty really, really fast. Our first link could be Doctor Phone Review. Our second link could be the URL. Our third link could be Doctor Phone Recover. Our fourth link could be Doctor Phone Data Recovery. By the time you get to the fourth or fifth link, guys, if you're not on the first page using this process, you probably chose a keyword that's way too hard, okay? Really hard competition. But you shouldn't have done that if you followed this process correctly. You should have been able to choose good keywords. That's how you're going to rank. That's how you're going to go after stuff like this one, guys, like how to make money with Bitcoin. Let me show you what I've done, okay, to kind of relate that whole process back to a real example. How to make money with Bitcoin investing. 14,800 searches per month, ranked number 5. Bitcoin investment, 14,800 searches per month, ranked number 7. Bitcoin investing, 14,800 searches, ranked number 7. All these keywords are extremely hard, extremely competitive, and I'm ranking, however, on the first page. Let's look at what I did for optimization. Okay, the keyword I really chose to focus on the most is investing in Bitcoin. So this one right here, okay? The data may have changed, but I ended up still ranking for harder keywords like Bitcoin invest and Bitcoin investment. Why did I rank for shorter tail keywords even on a longer tail thing? Because I did really good optimization for that page. I used these as anchor text, and then I end up ranking for those keywords. On the first page of Google for keywords with massive volume, and this site's now getting about 1,000 hits a day. So that's the kind of the whole plan, guys. That's how you execute really good on-page optimization using the project planner. Okay. Now this pages are actually, let's publish it. Let's turn on the SEO. Remember, you always want to have your SEO on. So this is on a page-by-page level. In the start of this webinar, I showed you how to force that SEO. I don't have that on this iTunes site. I don't have it forced on. I should always have it forced on. Okay, so now there's the actual live page. Okay, this is a fully optimized page, guys. fully optimized. There's more things that we're going to do later on in other webinars, like showing you how to add these reviews and add reviews. But as far as keyword research, competition research, on-page optimization, and getting it built and done like that, that's the project planner. Okay. Let me just make sure that I've got everything. Oh yeah, the last step. Okay. Let me get rid of my duplicates too, because I do see that I have a couple duplicates. So you can select keywords, go to your actions column, and I'll explain every one of these actions columns as well. I'm going to delete those keywords because obviously I don't want duplicates. Okay, save the group. Now the last step. Let me just switch back to ascending. Now ranking is showing as a hyphen. I want to track my keywords, okay? Because I mean, I already know that I created the page on the 31st, but I want to track my keywords. I want to know how this is doing. So what I do, once again, I click this little star. It selects all the keywords, right? And I choose this now, track keyword rankings. Okay, and it's gonna. Those are the keywords. What search engine do you want to track them on? I want to track on Google.com. I'm going to add those keywords. Now it adds them to a rank tracker, and you can see it's gone into the queue now to be tracked. Okay? So that's the final step. Now recap what we've done, guys, all the way from the start. We did keyword research in a general niche that we wanted to go after, right? We organized, dragged and dropped all that stuff really, really quickly inside of that group. And then when we got a group that we liked in the keyword research group, we moved it over to our live group, right? Then we found one keyword in the keyword research group that only had a single keyword in the group. So we dug down deeper on that keyword to expand that group, moved it into the live group, copied it over, right? Then once we had all our keywords, we optimized our page, our title, our description, our H1, and our URL using this boiling technique, right? So we know we have good optimization. We created a note to let ourselves know when we created the page. We attached this group to a page by creating a group, or sorry, by creating a page. See, now it's got a check mark, meaning this is now attached, meaning any changes I make to this optimization will also change on the actual page itself, right? And then we added it to our rank tracker because it's important for us to know how our rankings are doing. So that's, guys, how you do from a brand new, you want to create new content. But Ed, the great question. So all the keywords in that group will be for that one page. Yeah, that's exactly right. I'm targeting all of these keywords on this one page. That's how you rank for multiple keywords on a page, guys. You do your keyword research, right? And then you create your optimization the correct way. Because everything has an, like if you look at it like this, okay, you have opportunities to insert keywords that you want to rank for in a few different places. URL being the strongest. And it's close with the title, okay? But then you're also going to have your description. Okay, you can add keywords to your description. You can also add keywords to your H1. These ones, however, the URL, the title, and the description in particular, the title, the description, and the URL show up in Google. Right? So you have to be really choosy with those. Title, URL, description. Okay? H1 becomes the least important, but it is an H1 tag. So you have an opportunity to balance out all the keywords that you're trying to rank for, right? This group of keywords throughout those elements. So take the stuff that looks like you have the best chance at ranking and be aggressive with it in your URL and your title. Be a little bit less aggressive in your description and a little bit less aggressive in your H1. Now, if I had a really big group, or like I had another keyword that when I did the boiling technique that's still there and I still care about it, but it's not good enough to go into the H1, the URL, the title, and the description, I have another opportunity to get it in there. Does anybody know where that last opportunity exists? Well, okay, yeah, John, H2 is, yeah, anchor text. Yeah, anchor text, another kind of answer, but not quite yet. The content, guys, the article. Tags, another one, yeah, but the content, right? If I had another keyword in here that I wanted to go after, it was providing traffic, but I didn't have the ability to put it into these, I still have about a 700 to 1,000 word article here that I want to have, and you guys are right. I still have H2s that I could use. I still have WordPress tags that I could use, right? Image exif. Okay, yeah, there's still a lot of opportunities to get the extra keywords, but the main ones that you want to rank for, guys, is all right here, is all on the Project Supremacy Planner. Title, description, H1, and URL. Anything else, okay, just you'll have it here, you'll have it listed here so you'll be able to see it, right? So just remember to put it into your content. Right? So now, okay, so what if we have, guys, I know a lot of you already have sites out there. What if we want to do this process for a page that we already have, right? It's already on the site. Here's what you can do. So I'm going to just, there's a whole bunch of ways you can do this, but I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to create a new project. I'm going to call it existing pages. Okay? Now I'm going to load this project, and I'm going to add actions. See here, guys? Now instead of adding a new blank group, I'm going to add a group from existing pages or posts. Now select the posts or pages. Okay? You could choose to select any one you want. So let's say, I don't know, I'll just add this one. TunesGo. Did we do TunesGo? We did Dr. Phone. So let's add TunesGo. Okay, and if I wanted to select them all, I could. Let's do it that way. I want every page a post on, like if you want to be one of those crazy guys. Or maybe, okay, I don't want the contact page and Dr. Phone, we already just did that one. I don't want the privacy page, right? Obviously, where to buy music, I don't care about that. Okay, so maybe I just want those three. Okay, so now I'm going to add a group. Okay, what's that going to do? What happens there? It added the post. But what does it really look like? There we go. So now we open them up, and what we can see is what is the URL, the title, the description, and the H1 that we're currently using, and how good is it? You know what I mean? Now we know what the on-page elements are of our existing pages. So what we can do now is be like, okay, this sucks. Okay, this is absolutely terrible. I need to work on that. What keywords should I be going after? Right? Now you start the keyword research process again. Right? And then you pull those keywords into this group when you find the keywords. So what you can do is you can do the keyword research process, pull it into the group if you want, or you can just go like this, add new keywords. How many keywords do you want to add? I want to add 5 keywords. Okay? And maybe you use another keyword tool, or maybe I don't know, there's a lot of things, but you add those keywords now. You know that you know the keywords you're going after. Wondershare, TunesGo review, and you can even type them in, TunesGo review. Okay, review of TunesGo. I don't know. You would do your keyword research to put those in there. But now, okay, let's get rid of these ones. Delete. Oops. Delete selected keywords. Okay, there they go. But now, well, I forgot to save it. But what you could do then, guys, is get the volume CPC and then go through that process again. Okay. And now because you pulled these groups in from existing pages and posts, they're already attached, right? You don't have to attach it because you pulled it in from something that already exists. So now what you can do, update your title, update your description, update your H1, update your URL for your existing content so that you're optimizing everything that you already have properly. Does that make sense, everybody? Awesome. Okay, let me see, where are we at with this? Creating projects, importing and exporting projects. I'll just go. So that's kind of the whole overview of the keyword tool. I'll just make sure that I cover every little option that you have really quickly right now. So your manage, you have obviously creating new projects, importing existing projects, meaning you could take a project, okay, I'm going to leave this for now. If for any reason you want to move a project to a new URL, you can export and import these projects from one site to another site if you want to, okay? You can do your conditional formatting. Your redirect management, guys, what that is if you change your URL in one of your projects, okay, of an existing, of an existing URL, so this Dr. Phone one, for instance, if for any reason I wanted to change it to maybe drop, like if I had Wondershare Dr. Phone review and I was like, oh man, I better drop the Wondershare, and I delete Wondershare and save the group, it'll create a 301 redirect from the old URL to the new URL for you automatically, so that if you've done any link building or anything to the old URL, that 301 will automatically take care of everything for you. It'll pass all the link juice, it'll pass the link, it'll redirect everything automatically for you. That's what your 301 redirects are, and you can manage all those if you want to. Okay, you can delete them and shit like that. What else do we got in here? So our group actions are going to be adding new groups, adding groups from existing posts and pages. These little check boxes, guys, if you want to delete, if you pull in keywords on a keyword research mission and you get like 40 groups and you're like, oh shit, and you want to delete like 20 of them, just select the groups that you want to delete and click delete selected groups. If you guys do keyword research on the actual Google AdWords keyword tool and you download a CSV, you can import the CSV. I suggest just using the automatically generating groups to run into less issues, so you don't have to have a formatting issue with CSVs, because I know how much fun that's been for everyone. You already saw creating pages and posts from current groups. This one's kind of in bulk. Okay, what this one's for. If you do a big plan and you have like 7 or 8 groups and you just want to create your empty optimized pages for everything, you just click that and it would ask, okay, here's all the groups you have. Do you want to create a page or a post for each one? And let's say, you know, page, post, and you click create all. It'll just do it for you all at once. All right. Expanding keyword groups is just for, that gets important when you're in a situation like this one. This is an actual plan for me, and you can see I'm obviously targeting a lot of pages. The site's getting bigger. If I can, if I want, let me just collapse everything. It just helps me to look at everything and get there quick, okay? Or I could just expand my keyword groups, and now I'm just looking at the keywords for these groups. I can also expand everything and look at everything, but it starts getting longer and longer, okay? So that's just bulk managing everything. So I can collapse it all down again and also open it up individually if I want to work on things. Your 4 action buttons, obviously, this is your toggle for your optimization. The action button here is you have 2 groups. You have keyword management and group management. You can add new keywords, you add new keywords, delete selected keywords, obviously retrieve your keyword volume in CPC. So if you type in your own keyword, right? If I added a keyword and I wanted to get the volume for it, I could select that keyword, go to the actions group, retrieve the volume in the CPC, the search volume and the cost per click. Retrieve keyword data is your broad phrase in title and in your URL, and track your keyword ranking sends it away to be tracked in the rank tracker, which I have to show you. It also happens on the app. Then you can create, if you're creating a new group without a page, you can create a new page from a group or create a new post from a group, and that will interlink your planned group to your actual page. If you create it and you just want to use the attached to page or post that already exists, so for instance, if you have a page or post that's already existing and you create a new group and you want to attach it to an existing post or page, you can by using this. This would be for creating a new page or post for the plan. This would be attaching the new plan to an existing one. Then this will just, you can go visit the attached page or post, and then of course you can move your groups to different projects, or you can delete your groups. Okay, so that's all your options in the project management planner. A couple more things that I want to cover, guys, with notes. I want to show you something that's pretty important. Notes we added because changes just happen with on-page optimization. And it's nice to keep track of what's going on. Where's a good example here? See, this is where I start using things like this, okay? Collapse everything, because I know I'm looking for the investing group, but there's too much info. So there it is. Now I can open that up. Okay, and you can see I have a note here. On October 19th, 2017, I removed the art of from the title on this page. So what I actually do when I want to make a page title change, okay, let me open everything up. Okay, I take a picture using any image service, and I'll show you. I take a picture of what I have with my title description, H1 and URL, and I make a note. On 2017, October 19, I removed the art of from the title on this page. So I take a picture of everything, and I'll show it to you, so that I know what my old URL and rankings were and what the new ones were, so that way I could track the difference of the change. Oops, too many windows open here. Right, so there's my old one. What's a better example? Maybe this one. I've made a lot of change. There was one that was just a really stellar change. Okay, here's a good example, this one. Okay, on October 19th, I changed from this. So now I can go back to my note and I know, okay, what did I change? I forget what I changed. Okay, this is what I had. Okay, get out of here. Okay, it shows my rankings, it shows what I had. And then, but this is what I changed it to. I take a picture of that and put it in the notes. And see, I can go back and forth now and see how the changes have made made a difference or not. So how to buy Bitcoin safely in 2017, where to purchase, I changed that to buying Bitcoin safely in 2017, 2018, a step-by-step tutorial. And I'm looking at the changes, and there's where I was ranking pre-change, and now I can watch those rankings to see if I've made good decisions with optimization. Where the hell's that page? Okay, doesn't look like anything's changed yet, but I know it is actually. ProRank Tracker is showing really great changes. Or sorry, the app. So let me show you now. That's what I do with notes, guys. I also want to show you that those notes also exist. And sorry if I'm jumping around a lot. Those notes actually also exist on the pages. They exist here. Let me just close tabs. That's why I'm getting lost. Okay, close that. Close that. Close that. Close that. Close that. Close that. Okay, here we go. So now I'm going to go to the attached page or post. So our note is here, but our note is also here. Okay, just to show you guys once again that the project planner is completely backwards compatible and communicative with the actual SEO box on the page or post itself. So that's just another tip. The other thing I want to show you now, if I go back to with rank tracking, okay, the rank tracker here takes a little longer to update. This is on a 24-hour refresh interval from the rank tracker here. But when you send a keyword away to be tracked, okay, so like say I selected these keywords and then I took my actions group and I said track the keyword rankings, okay, and I sent it in. Where you can find those is right here, and if you log back into your dashboard, you can go to your rank tracker, okay, and then you can once again do the tag filtering that I showed you in webinar 1 or search, okay. So I'll do the Bitcoin search, and it'll bring up only Bitcoin style sites, or I can just click this show only sites that are actually have rankings on them, okay. And here's our rank tracker. So there's our buying Bitcoin pages. Look at that. I hit number 1 for that term. So I know that those keyword changes that I did earlier actually are working. Okay, and look at some of the rankings we have here. 18,000, number 6. You know what I mean? So this is where your rank tracker comes in full. Okay, so I wanted to just show you that. The last thing I want to show you guys before we end this webinar, because I do want to get to a Q&A, is a couple other beauty little options that were built in. Let me close some pages here and go back to the iTunes site. And guys, I know you're asking a lot of questions right now, and I'm just ignoring them, to be honest, because I'm going to get through this, and then I'll come back and answer questions. Okay, we looked at the project planner, and it was awesome, and it was fun, and we showed you how to optimize pages, build projects. This is the page that I published just 21 minutes ago. I'm going to actually open this up in the editor again. And now let's say, okay, we've done all our stuff, and this is the next steps. We want to go add a related video. We want to interlink this page. We want to add schema and all that shit and build PBN links and stuff like that. But there's one really cool thing that we added in V3 as well, and that's right here, this affiliate products thing. So I'm going to open this in a new tab and show you what this is. Okay, this is an affiliate link tracker and builder and all that good stuff. So we can add affiliate products from Amazon, Market Health, or ClickBank, or we can just create our own. Okay, so if we want to create affiliate links, we would create a short code name and title, and then we'd put our affiliate link in, and then if we wanted it to be an image versus a text affiliate link, we'd put in an image, and then we choose from these three options. Do we want our affiliate links to open in a new window? Yes, we do, because we have increased dwell time by doing that. Do we want it to be a no-follow link? Yes, we want our affiliate links to be no-follow so that we're not losing any juice. And do we want to mask the URL? Yes, we do. We want to mask the URL so it doesn't look like an affiliate link. It looks like a link from iTunes Alternative instead of an affiliate link, right? Watch the webinar again, Hector. You're going to have to watch. It's a big project, so that's how you're going to remember everything. You'll have to watch the web again. And as you start using all this stuff, it'll become second nature to you. I'm so fast with moving around and everything now, just because I'm used to using it. And that's just normal, guys. It takes a while to learn how to ride a bike, right? Okay, so that's how you create a shortcode, guys. And here's a couple examples of shortcodes that I created. We'll also track the CTR, the unique clicks, and the impressions for all your short links. Okay, and then we'll give you a nice little stats chart for your affiliate links as people are clicking on them. But how do you insert your affiliate links? Okay, and why did we choose to go to shortcode method for affiliate links? Here's why. Right here, guys, you notice these four little shortcodes. You see, we have them in Project Supremacy. It's the same four as these ones, but for V3 we upgraded them. Check this out. So say this was my content, and now I had really good content, and it was time to add my affiliate link. Okay, see this little one with the link here, affiliate shortcodes. There's my affiliate link the affiliate links that I built. So I could be like, okay, I want to add Tunes Go for window affiliate link. I want to change the anchor text. Okay. Click here to try Tunes Go for Windows. Okay, it doesn't matter, I'm spelling it wrong. And then I just click OK, and it enters a shortcode. Okay, so I'm going to update that. I'll explain that in a minute, Alex. Okay, I'll just explain it quick. Why do I use no follow? No follow links. I just don't want Google passing juice through those links. That's it. It's an SEO thing. So now I'm going to go visit this page, guys, real quick, and show you what happened. So there it is. So click here to try Tunes Go for Windows. Now, if I click it, you can see it opens in a new window. Great. It's my affiliate link, right? But the one problem, if you guys look down here in the bottom of the screen where my mouse is, as I hover over that link, see what it says? It says kqzfj.com. That's not what I want. Right? That's an obvious affiliate link. So what do we have to do? We chose, let me back up. Let me just do it for both of them. I'm going to go into my edit, and I'm going to turn on the mask the URL. Save. This could be because it's an old link. It is matching the requested format, you bastard. Okay, whatever. I'll just, what it is, guys, I'm not sure what that is. We'll look into that as a bug. But what it'll do is it'll mask the affiliate link so that when you hover over it, it actually shows iTunes Alternative as the root domain, and then it'll look something like this, / PID = 1. That's what it'll look like. And then this link, the coolest thing about it, you can actually take this link now and post it anywhere on the web, on Facebook or on Twitter or whatever, and it'll still track properly. And it'll still go to the right spot. So it's like a link URL shortening service built right into Project Supremacy with stats, which is really, really cool as well. Now, the other nice thing, guys, about this too, is, let's say you use this short code on 50 places on your site, okay? Like you had a really big site and you put it on 50 different pages, and then all of a sudden frickin' TunesGo goes and changes their affiliate link formatting, or they change providers or whatever, and you're like, I have to go update 50 spots on my blog and I don't even remember where I put them. No, you don't. Now all you have to do, edit the short code, change the link, click save. And that's why we went short code format. Okay? Now I'm gonna have to figure out what the heck's going on there. That's why we went short code format. So this controls all your affiliate links and shit like that. And then there you go. That was me clicking on it. One impression, one click, and 100% CTR. That'd be awesome if I had 100% CTR. So I wanted to show you that affiliate thing, and then the rank tracking I already showed you. That's it. Any questions?